Listen, my members were very respectful, and they have, very clearly explained their positions. The budget chair, this was, he put it out there, said how he felt. The majority leader said how she felt. And my members have strong feelings. But this has to get done. We have the highest property taxes in the nation. I was thrilled when the CWA, to be perfectly honest with you, they were the ones that noted, look, healthcare has gone up 7% a year, at least for the next 4 years. So we're going to go up 28% in healthcare and expect the taxpayers to bear the entire cost of this. We're laying people off. We're losing employment all over the state. So, like I said, in my union world, I'm more than willing to take less to keep more people working. I'm more than willing to do that. This is a different world. Leadership isn't easy. Making decisions that this is a very difficult decision to make, especially as a labor leader. But I'm telling you, it's the right thing to do in the long run for all these people. So my members, I think, have appreciated the fact that I've respected their positions, and I provided them with all the information. You hear about people that they didn't have any. I was here on Sunday, this past Sunday, and we had our staff here, and we were distributing information to our members, briefing our members, answering any questions our members had, because we knew it was a big bill. We knew there was a lot of questions. So, I think my members appreciate the fact that I respect their positions. A leader doesn't force people into places where they're not comfortable in going. It was much more difficult because everyone wants to vote for the pension bill. I was surprised to hear the criticisms today of the pension bill. We heard criticisms when this clearly fixes the pensions for 800,000 people, and we put the contractual language that obligates the state payment, and you heard next year it's $1 billion. So, we've done the right thing by the workers with the pension, but people don't want to vote. The health care's the tough vote. Well, you can't just have easy votes. Sometimes you got to take the tough ones too. And this is a tough one. I put them together. They both have to get done and ensure passage of both bills. I said in the beginning, the pension bill is for the employees. The health care bill is for the taxpayers. So, yeah, I made it tough, but I want them both passed. To put a pension bill on the governor's desk without a health care proposal, you're serving one segment of the population and not the whole. Listen, if they want to turn the legislature over to the Republicans, when the governor offered a 30% across the board immediate, everyone paying into retirement health care, the governor's still going to be here next year. His ideas are still there. If they choose to go that way, that's their decision. That's their choice. I think that it's short-sighted. But again, look what they did to John Corzine. They had as much to do with John Corzine's defeat as anyone else when they were picketing him, threatening to force him to cancel events. So they could say all they want to say. If they want to put a Republican legislature here, if they want to knock me out and put my opponent in my seat, well, they're going to do what they think is right. But honestly, if you're going to be a leader, Darrell, you got to lead. I took this job. I know people have, one or two of you guys question my leadership at times. But as a leader, you make tough decisions. This is the toughest one. I actually made an effort, spent months trying to come to a solution with the unions, and if I didn't move now, we would never move. So it was just time.
Some of your reactions to some of the things that were said today, with rhetoric inside and outside. Outside, the governor was called Adolf Christie, and you were referred to as a Nazi general. And inside, some of the things that were said, just through all of the testimony, what would get your reaction to some of those things?
Very disappointing for educated people to resort to that kind of rhetoric. No one cares about their members more than I do. No one does. That pension reform has saved the pension for 800,000 people. Think about it. 800,000 people. And we really did them a big favor because we took the politics out of it by creating these Taft-Hartley type boards so they can never screw it up again. So they want to call me a Nazi. They should look in the mirror. The Norcross issue. Wait a minute. Is he, wait a minute. George, can I? He said I can talk. Look, it's every hospital in the state. We've closed, I forget how many, 18 or 19 over the last few years. There's thousands of people that have lost jobs. It's not Cooper, it's the North Jersey hospitals, it's the Shore hospitals. And and if we can create an incentive for people to stay in state and spend their dollars here, how about if we get, you get like CHOP, Children's Hospital, they'll set up feeder systems in South Jersey because they'll set up the little shops because it's a CHOP doctor because they want the feeder system to Philadelphia. They want to pull the money out of the state and send it over the bridge. How about if we get them to invest in New Jersey? How about if they really invest in New Jersey? When I was here in New Jersey hospitals, I was like, man, I live here and I would prefer to go to a New Jersey hospital. So, look, I think they see George everywhere.